Hey guys, how's it going? Alexander Hansen here today with another video. How's it going, YouTube? So today, we're just looking at, well, Amazon, and reason why we're looking at Amazon, and why you might be wondering, like, hey, why are we looking at is Amazon? Well, because I have some very special news for you guys, and it's special for me and for you guys because this is going to take my gaming ability and my YouTube ability for my YouTube career, hopefully to go up to an entire next couple levels. Not just one, two, not just three maybe, but a lot of levels. So like I'm down here, and this is where I want to be. I'm gonna be like here by the end of this, and so I'm gonna be past that. Let's just take a look. Obviously, as you guys can see for the price right away, or that's not even the correct price. This right here, over here, yeah, I am gonna be spending a lot of money on you guys for this, and obviously I want it, but I don't need this. And let's just take a look. So for my face cam, I chose the Logitech C922X Pro webcam. Full 1080p. Obviously, I can change that to be 4K if I really wanted to. I think with a certain software. I'm currently using OBS to record with my webcam. The webcam I'm currently using is you might have not heard of it, a Vantop 4K. Basically it's off-brand GoPro. It was $50, and so it's a budget GoPro camera. And the only problems I've had with it is audio delay. But I don't use it for audio because I have my Blue Yeti mic, which is a budget mic. It's $100, but it's perfect. It sounds good. I think it does at least. You guys can pick up. It picks up any noise. The only thing I still have to get for it is just a simple bowing arm stand or whatever it's called to clip on the desk. First off, though, we're gonna get into what the desk is gonna look like. So here's the desk. I chose a Walker Edison L-shaped furniture desk. The reason for this is because if you can see behind me, that is a mess. Over here is a big mess. Currently, what I have is in one of my corners of the room, but behind me, like that way, is where we're gonna have the new gaming setup. And I'm gonna on this computer PC. I'm gonna be building it my own. And the reason for that is because I want to make sure it has everything to my liking, to my customizability and whatnot. And when I say that, I really put a lot of thought into this. Let's just say last night I stayed up a long, long time shopping, doing research, and going to bed. I didn't go to bed until like 3, no, 4 in the morning. And that's because I was doing research on all this stuff and seeing what was good and whatnot. The monitors, I will say, I could do better on, but because of my pricing and just monitors are kind of hard to find and come by. But I'm getting off that topic, so we'll focus on those later. But we're gonna focus on this right now. So we're just gonna go. Let's just watch a video, because then I won't have to explain it. I should probably make sure that I actually am wearing headphones so that you guys don't hear a second audio. It's not even connected to my actual. Okay, hold on. And this isn't gonna be an edited video. I want it to be, except that it's just I really don't feel like I need to make this one an edited video. What is happening? Hello. The computer isn't responding, guys. just working. There it goes. Oh, you big poop. It's not even showing up now. That's even worse. I'm sorry if I just... Hold on 1 second, guys. My computer... This is why I'm getting a new one, too. Because this is only 2 gigabytes of RAM. I'm getting 16 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah. That's a big difference. Money-wise and RAM-wise. And so I'm not all 100% like tech savvy. I don't want to say that I am, because really, truly, I'm not all that much. But at the same time, I like being where I like thinking that I can do like know stuff about that, if that makes any sense at all. Oh my gosh. There, now it's showing up. Yes, I've done it. Okay. Here we go. Would you load, please? Work. Thank you. No. Video. Half-inch carpet and whatnot. Like, if you guys can see, I don't know if you guys would see it. The carpet though is very thick carpeting, and for all non-stupid PC users, you don't put it on carpet flooring. You shouldn't put it on flooring anyway. Which I have no place really to put it. If I was to put it on the desk, I would definitely have enough room. But considering I have my triple monitor setup I'm going to be using with other stuff on it too. My TV is going to be for my 4th monitor. It's going to be insane. I'm going to have a spot for my laptop and whatnot, and then my console, like my PlayStation. It's going to be insane. And you're thinking to me like, well, couldn't you just start off with one monitor or whatnot? Well, I could, and I could use my TV, but here's the thing. If I want to have a good at least a decent quality looking gaming setup, gaming rig, monitor, whatever, TV screen, 60 hertz is not enough. And for some people, they may be like, okay, well, that begs a differ. But here's the thing: what I think about that is 144 hertz is just my minimum. And I say that not because I'm trying to be greedy or selfish, or it's just my opinion. And other people might have different opinions, and I completely understand that. But I would really love to go for a 240 hertz computer. That would be the best thing. But those are at least $500, and I need three of them. That's $1,500 alone. And I don't have that kind of time, but I do have that money. But I shouldn't say that way. I don't have this money right now, which is why I'm just saying that it's gonna take me time, guys. When this video does come out, expect it to take a while. I am going to be working my butt off. It is going to be walking away from me by the end of this. No, never mind. It's going to be driving as fast as possible for how much I want to work. Because I'm going to be working this summer, next summer, throughout the school year. I have to go to work tonight, in fact. The only times I'm going to actually want to have off is the weekends. And so now, if I do the math correctly right now, let's just pull up my handy dandy calculator. Okay, so I got my calculator on my phone, yep, right? So now, I get $8 an hour at my job. And most of the times, I work 4 hours in one day. And if I work 5 hours for 5 days, that would be 5 times the 4, which is 20, times the 8, which is only $160. And that's, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's only roughly 1 week. And I get that weekend. And there's 4 weeks in a month, 1 month. Times that, guys, by 4, and I only have 640. And that's 1 month. For me, I estimated summer being about 3 months from now to the next school year starting. Right? Yeah. Times 3, it's only $1,920. But I might be wrong on the months thing, because most of the time I am. I don't really focus more about how when school goes up for me, when it ends for me. The only things I focus on is now and what I want to do with my life in the future. I don't focus on the timing. I'm really bad with that. I do a lot of things last minute, to be honest, which I'm surprised. I'm making this video right now to get a head start on my project. And that's $8 an hour for 4 hours for 5 days in 3 months. That's only $1,920. And so, if I need, we're just going to say, because I'm probably going to add more things onto this list, $5,000, right? If I need $5,000 divided by, no, I just forgot the number. Times 4, times 5, times 3. Wait, oh my gosh. 8 times the 4, times the 5, times 3 months. Wait. I'm doing this wrong now. Hold on. Okay, 1,920. And so I need $5,000 divided by 1,920. 3 months, or 6 months, because the other one was the 3 months. Let's make this more easier now, though. If I do the 8, so if you guys didn't understand that, I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't, I'm going to explain it differently. $8 an hour times 4 hours. $8 times 4 hours is 1 night. Now take that times the 5, it's 160 in 1 week. Now take that and I need 4 weeks worth, $640. The same thing as before. So now I'm going to take 640 and I'm going to do 5,000 divided by 640. That's 1 month's worth. I need 8 months. That's how long it is really in reality going to take me. The other way is the 6 months. That would be the less realistic price because of the fact I already did 3 months worth, and that's not as predictable for me because that's just 1 month right here divided by the 5,000. The other one was the 3 months already. It still might get to the same amount, but this gives the more reasonable pricing. So in 8 months from when this video is uploaded, hopefully, I will have this money. And that's just to say that it's $5,000 or under. So yeah, this is obviously going to be a long time for me because, let's face it, I'm going to be working for almost an entire year. That's 4 months less. So, yeah. That being said, that might mean my YouTube channel will take effect until I get this done. Hopefully not, though. Most likely not. I still will have my little bits of gaming into it and whatnot on the weekends for sure, but I won't be able to upload on weekdays, most likely. But without further ado, let's go back into carts. So that was just the desk, and I have gotten a green screen for you guys because I want to be able to have it not look like this in the background. I mean, I know it would just be a wall by the time when I get my actual gaming set up, but that still doesn't look right. I mean, it's just a curtain and a red and blue wall. So, I don't like that. We got, obviously, in order for me to get to Microsoft Windows 10 so I can get it downloaded onto the computer from the database, data server, I have to get a USB stick, and I could download one for a lot cheaper. It's literally free on this. The only problem I run into, though, with that is my computer I'm currently using does not have enough space. In order for me to make more space, it only needs 8 gigabytes, but you'd be in... It has to download to my CPU, and which then means I have to delete stuff off there, which then means I don't know. It's confusing. It will work either way, but this way is just the dumb way, and me like, hey, I like spending money way. Anyway, besides that though, I went out full RGB, trying to go full RGB on this build too. Let's just count how many RGB things I have. So, this first one, I have Razer Namo Chroma custom woven 3-inch glass fiber drivers speakers. These are whopping $440. That's just one RGB thing. The second RGB is my mouse. Third is my keyboard. Fourth is my RAM. Fifth is my case. And this case I chose specifically because it's perfect for this Asus Prime Z390 P motherboard. And not only, it comes with It comes with the rear-facing fans for the exhaust and or the intake, one of them. And so what my PC setup is going to be the front taking exhaust, or the front intake to the back exhaust. So basically, what I could have on here is the case is going to be probably be this tall, like this big. It's going to be a bigger case. The reason for that is because I have a lot of bigger things. My graphics card is a beefy graphics card. This is a power-hungry graphics card, and the only reason for that is because it has included ray tracing. And if you guys don't know what ray tracing is, ray tracing basically allows games to look, let's just put it this way, more realistic. Let's say you want a game to have shadow effects. Most game-making software can do that, I believe, but that has to be added in to it, which can take an effect on not only the game size, but the game speeds and the RAM requirements. So if I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, some games might need that. Horizon Zero Dawn, for example, needs at least 16 gigabytes of RAM because of how big the game is, how big the map is, and how well the graphics are. And so having 16 gigabytes is an exceptional amount of RAM. It's a beautiful amount. That can do a lot of stuff for a lot of things. I was going to get 32 gigabytes of RAM, but that is indeed facted overkill. I do not want an overkill PC. That just shows how much of a tryhard I am at some things. No, I'm just kidding. I would have gotten that, but the pricing for it is expensive, and I would never need 32 gigabytes of RAM. Who really needs that? The Asus Prime Z390 does have that option though. It has 4 RAM card slots, which are what is it? It should be on here somewhere. PCI Express, right? I think that's what it's called. PCI Express, yes, I was right. So it does have 4 PCI Express RAM slots on it, and it also has 2 SSD card slots. And I chose the 2 terabyte one because, as you can see right here, because for me, I like having a lot of games that I don't ever play, consisting of things like Minecraft, Terraria, whatever you guys want to call it. Doom is a good game. I like playing that game. And Horizon Zero Dawn, I like playing that game. A lot of bigger games that take up bigger spaces. My PlayStation, it is a console, and games are differently than on a PC would be. That has 2 terabytes on it. I already filled that up. And I have only a couple, like 7 games that are disc, and most of them, other ones, are downloaded. Obviously, there's no really difference in that, except for you need a disc to play it, and it's already downloaded to play it. Difference with the PC though is that this is not going to have a disk driver. It is going to have to be downloaded from the internet, and like things like Steam or Windows, Microsoft Shop for games like Minecraft or something, for example. Which, considering the fact, if I want to have Minecraft, I gotta choose between Bedrock Edition and Java. And I'd be getting both. And you might be asking me why, and this is just an example on one game. You might be asking me why I would get both. Why not just get the Bedrock Edition? Because I can play with anybody. Here's my problem with that. Bedrock Edition is newer, and yes, I can make plugins because I do know how to do that. Some to an extent. But Java Edition, I'm learning Java. And Java is difficult to learn and difficult to use, and it's definitely like ridiculous for why anybody would use it. But But if I know how to use it, why not take advantage? And for other people, because I do know other people who have Java on their PCs, like my friend Spoot, which has been in my videos before. He has Java Edition on it, and I would be able to play together, which we would be able to make videos together, which is why I want to get both. And I need space in order to do that. Now, Minecraft isn't the biggest game in the world to get, though, and that is, I'm lucky. Well, a lot of people are lucky for that. Well, I didn't say that it's luck. I should say that it's more, I'm glad about it, because that offers more things. But here's the thing, too. I like photography. I would consider myself a modest photographer because I have my YouTube channel. I like doing things on that. I love taking pictures. Guys should see some of the pictures I have taken. I might include some of them into the video or put them down in the description, or maybe not at all. Just go check out my, I'll put it down in the description. I can't think of what it's called right now. But I like taking pictures, basically, and whatnot. And obviously my music, too. I am in a band, Shattered Glass Band, which I will put the link down to the channel below if you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, or if you've never heard of it before, because it is new. And there's only a couple videos, like 2 videos on it right now, but that is only because I haven't gotten around to actually connecting with my band much, or getting to my videos on that channel. I've been focusing more on things like this and this channel and things for you guys and whatnot. And with this PC and setup and whatnot, this is going to be a lot of work, like I said before, and I just have to physically and mentally prepare myself for this. Because if I want things by the end of high school, like a camper, which is $15,000, by the way, which that's 1/3 of what this stuff is. But that's one item. You can do a lot of things with the camper, though, but limited. You can also do the same thing with this. You can do a lot of things with all this stuff, but limited. I love gaming. I love doing things that involve PCs. I love being with my technology. So I felt like I had to have this. And in order for me to actually be able to play good games and good looking games and be able to run actual softwares that don't lag and glitch, 2GB RAM computer that I'm looking directly at right now, I need to be able to have good equipment, which is why it costs money. In order for you to get good things, most of the time you have to spend a lot of good money. But let's continue. So all of these pieces, this is the case, Corsair Crystal 460X RGB compact mid-tower case. It comes with the 3 RGB fans, like I said before, and it's tempered glass black edition. And so I like the tempered glass, and obviously as you can go along, I like Corsair, tempered glass, RGB, and the black coloring, obviously. And so here we go. I got black, RGB, and tempered glass. RGB, it is black, black fan, black power supply, black RGB keyboard, black RGB mouse, black bezeled monitors, black with glass topped L-shaped desk, and then black mat and black with RGB. Obviously, you guys get the point and whatnot. I like matte black colored things with RGB. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, this is basically the computer stuff. The computer itself costs about $2,000. All this other stuff, though, I technically don't really need, but I somewhat still do, but it's okay. So this is the Scepter 27-inch curved. It's barely a curve. I don't know why they say it's curved. I mean, I guess it still is, but it's not much of a curve at all. 144 hertz LED gaming monitor, and I've gotten 3 of these. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So it's Scepter, obviously, and like, let's just go to the back view. So it's got the four prong things on it. Obviously, here's all the buttons. And I did research on this monitor. It was the 24-inch monitor, and that one, but it does have blurring, and it can go up to 165 hertz if I really push it, or 180 hertz if I really push it. But once past that, it is not good. And yes, I know you guys are thinking like, well, what is you meaning? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's 144 hertz. Isn't that the max? No. For most monitors, they say they're 144 hertz or they have the number listed, but you can actually push that monitor past its limit. Now, with this, it has downsides to it. Some monitors, like an LG monitor, for example, their 144 hertz gaming monitor, which is almost up to $200, when it is deeply discounted, obviously, um, it has a problem where a split screen effect comes going on. So basically, what I mean by that, one side of the screen is a bluer, and the other side of the screen is okay. Another thing that happens too is if you're doing this, and this might be before you do it too, but words on text, each individual pixel obviously has to be like, hey, we gotta flip the image, and that's what the refresh rate is. And so this is a 5 millisecond refresh rate, which it would be nice if it was 1 millisecond, but 5 millisecond obviously is okay. Back in the day, not too long ago, a couple years ago though, there was a problem always of it wasn't about how big the screen size would be, or for gaming monitors how well it looked. It was more on the refresh rate. And what I say by that is because the refresh rate deeply affected gaming. So let's say your graphics card puts out data to the monitor to say that, hey, you need to flip all of these pixels to a different color, or to move around or something, or not move around, but yeah, flip it to a different color to make it look like your mouse is moving or whatnot, like what it's doing here. Like, as you can see, this blue text box, each individual pixel on my TV screen, or what you guys are seeing on your screen, has to flip the image color and make it look like it's one box moving. So now, if you were to get up right now, or just maybe if you're not getting up or looking, just look closely at your screen. And I don't recommend doing this all the time, but if you can see it, it's very easy to see, for me at least. You can see each individual pixel, and when I move it slowly, there is what you guys can see is it looks like it jumps. At least for me, it looks like it's jumping. And so it does this because it's it's trying it doesn't get it to go to the screen fast enough. And so let's go back to the graphics card. Graphic cards put out its information, and it has to get to the monitor and tells it to flip all of the colors. If it's a 5 millisecond response time, that's how long it's going to take for that information to get to the monitor. So now, if it's like 10 milliseconds or 15 milliseconds old, it's already coming out with new data to flip it again. So it's constantly behind. And then that's when you get a blurring effect and a skipping effect, which is what you guys are seeing here, depending on how well your screen is, which is what the hertz per second is. And so if this is 144 hertz, that means that it's, I want to say it's a decent, it's decent. So I don't know if it'll say it on here, but this is a 5 millisecond response time monitor with 144 hertz, and so it's I would say 160 hertz is at least good, but 144 hertz, I'm not going to be like deeply gaming. I'm not going to look for each individual detail. I don't mind the motion blur as much as some other people might, but it's okay though, I think. Anyway, I get in 3 of those bad boys to go along with my where is it? here, this Ergotech triple LCD or LED monitor desk mount stand with telescoping wings, fully adjustable mount for 3 screens up to 27 inches. And it's 25 pounds each weight. And those other computers, the ones I'm getting, are 15 pounds each, I believe. It's up. I don't even know if it will say it. Nope, it does not say it. That's okay though. But they're 15 pounds each, and this can hold up to 25. So if I really wanted to, I could upgrade to another 27-inch monitor that's a bit heavier and more good looking, like a 240 gigahertz one, or hertz one. And if I really wanted to, I could get 2 of these monitors and have one really good one in the middle, or on the right or the left, or whatnot, however I want to do this. The only problem, and the only reason why I'm not, is because of the bezel on the sides of this. These 3 monitors are going to have a really, really small, short bezel on the top and the sides. And the bottom wouldn't really matter, though, because there's just going to be in like this. So I'm going to have a surround computer setup. And then, obviously, I have my extended mouse gaming cloth pad, Corsair, which this is $20. That's, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, for a computer that is this 27 inches for under $200, for 144 hertz is an exceptional price. I'm gonna be honest, because it's only like $50 more than for the 24 inch. I mean, back in the day, like I said before, they were costing for a 144 hertz monitor that was like 24 or 27 inches for like $500. Obviously, the prices have changed now, but we're gonna go to this mouse. This mouse doesn't really have much for it, but it's backlit RGB LED black, and it's got optical sensors with 18,000 dpi, and it's 7 customizable button thing. It's obviously got the clicking scroll wheel, that's 2 of them. It's got the left and right click mouse, that's 4. It's got the side buttons, that's 6. And then it's got 1 top button in the middle, which is like this right here, that's 7. And then we're going to go on to the keyboard, which I am actually most excited about. But this keyboard, now, let's keep in check. Just look at the price. $160. Yeah, it's an expensive keyboard, but there's only a reason for that. This is the Corsair K95 RGB Platinum Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. It has 6 programmable macro keys. It has pass-through and media controls, which obviously, as you guys can see here, it's got a metal scroll wheel with a mute button, play, and I love having the media controls on a keyboard along with the numlock because you don't have to bother going into the settings. They're just helpful. It's got an included branding on it now, and then it also has the G keys, which I forget what they're completely called. This is a Cherry MX Brown mechanical keyboard, which I prefer more, to be honest. And then, it's just like this. It's got a nice armrest on it, which is reversible. 6 macro keys is what it is, not G keys. LED lighting for the rim and whatnot. It's also, I believe, it's brushed aluminum for the top of it, so it has a nice, hard, not bendable thought out process for it. But let's just play the video here. just noticed I don't actually have any audio from my desktop playing, and if you guys can't hear that, I'm really sorry. But basically, it's music. We all listen to it. We all know what it sounds like, and it's really not telling any more about it, really. But yeah, that's a lot of already what I've talked about and said. So, but yeah. So obviously, I got big plans for this. Hopefully, hopefully it'll come under 8 months. Maybe, who knows? Obviously, my birthday, I'm gonna be just asking for money. Specifically, Amazon gift cards or whatnot. But yeah, other than that, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave. Oh my gosh, please leave. Oh, I'm gonna restart all of that. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new around here, please like and comment the video and subscribe, of course, because that helps me out a lot. That means a lot to me, guys. And comment down below if you guys think that this is a good idea. Guys, leave information, comments about all of this stuff, please. And obviously, I'm gonna be spending at least $5,000 by the end of this, because I know I'm probably gonna add more things onto this, and it's gonna take at least 8 months if I did my math correctly. So, yeah. Other than that, though, I'm Alexander Hansen, and I'm signing off. See you guys later.